There's a lot of people that didn't do their job.
Well, I mean, the lady at the head of the Secret Service was testifying on Capitol Hill today, and they was drilling her. And every time they asked her a question, she came back and stated, "Well, I don't have that information at this time." He said, "But I thought you came here to clarify things and said the buck stops here with you." She said, I did.
mean, you the head of the Secret Service. Why don't the buck stop with you?
But she constantly said, "We failed." But when he asked her a question, she couldn't answer the question. He was like, "Well, what did you come here with? Nothing."
Does the lady still got a job?
Yeah, she's still the head of the Secret Service. That was an ultimate failure. That was terrible. My son, who's in the 82nd Airborne, could have told you. He said, "Dad," he said, "first thing you do is you cover all the high ground. It doesn't matter how many buildings it is. You cover the high ground.
Because you got enough men on the ground to cover the ground."
Yes.
But the first thing you do is cover the high ground, because the high ground is the easiest.
That's the most advantage point.
And it's also the easiest thing to spot as well, right? Like yes. You can get to the high ground and listen. Okay, go ahead, Bishop.
Yeah, I'm not being funny by saying this either, but prayers up for the mother of the young man that got killed. Mm-hmm. That they're allegedly deleted. That they're allegedly saying was the person that attempted.
Right.
Prayers up.
And the man who covered his whole family. Yeah. It was the firefighter. Yeah. Way to go as a hero, man.
Yeah.
When I heard that, I was like, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's incumbent upon on the man to be willing to sacrifice his life for his family, his wife and his children.
Bishop, I think that's a scripture for that.
Man,
yeah, come on.
Yeah. No greater love than this, than a man lay down his life for a friend.
But and not only man should love his wife as Christ loved the church, as Christ was willing to lay down his life for his wife and obviously the children as well. So yeah, definitely.
For God so loved the world that he
gave his son.
And also, but go ahead, Bishop. I'm sorry. I'm
good,
ready,
man.
I'm ready.
And the last thing that I want to say is not. I'm just. I'll quit. I'm not done, but I'll quit. The last thing that I want to say is thank you for your service to all of the first responders in the whole situation that responded to even keep the people around safe.
Yes.
This ain't about Democrat or Republican. It ain't about black or white. It's about human life and the value of it and how people don't value human life. It's amazing how just because you disagree with me or you look different from me, I want to delete you. That I never will in my life understand.
Yeah, I don't understand that either.
That concept. Like if we can't walk together in agreement, then you walk that way and I'm gonna walk this way.
Yeah, we just agree to disagree.
Go by your way. I'm gonna go by my way, you go on by your way. But to delete somebody or want to delete somebody or even want to fight somebody, do harm to somebody because they don't have the same perspective. No matter what level of life you on, life ain't yours to take, man. It ain't yours to take. Nobody else's life ain't yours to take. God didn't even give you permission to take your own life.
That's true.
That's in the Bible. If you take your own life, you're going to hell.
That's true.
Like that's in the Bible.
Why is Ed up here preaching?
I don't know. We finna
give him
a title.
Don't start with me.
Hey, hold on, Bishop. Now, you know I was ordained by Chandler David Owens, and so was you.
And so was I.
We will slap a license on you. Come on now.
I don't think I got any more room in my wallet for any licenses.
Listen. Yes, you do.
We will slap a license on you in a minute.
So listen.
But,
so you license.
But I'm just concerned about people. and humanity, because
even if you don't like him, because guess what? It could start a domino effect.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
You know, and listen, and I know that we got problems with Trump. We got problems with him, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you know, if you don't stop it somewhere, where does it end? You know, I was having a conversation with the mayor, and she was like, "Well, what's going on today?" I said, "Well, in politics." I said, "Well, in politics, at one point in time, it was civilized."
Yes.
And she was like, "What you mean civilized?" She said, "They love President Carter to this day." I said, "They do." I said, "That's back when politics was civilized." She said, "What about Nixon?" I said, "Nixon stepped down as soon as everybody found out about Watergate."
Mm-hmm.
Civilized. I said, Trump done had 50 million investigations. He ain't.
And he's trying to get back in power, and that.
Now listen, I gotta provide some alternative perspective to this, because there's a huge group of my evangelical brothers and sisters who attended. Like I went to a PWI, Liberty University. I'm not ashamed of mine. Mm-hmm. Okay, and so they'll tell you right quick, it's the policy that they want. Mm-hmm. Okay. It's not even about the person anymore. And that's why so many of them have united behind this individual. And the question is, what was really amazing, Ed, you finna get a title, bro. You're going to be something real quick, because we're going to slap a license on you. But the thing was, Eric Trump, Don Jr., Laura Trump, mm-hmm. even Sarah Huckabee Sanders, mm-hmm. It was several others that literally came out and was saying God saved Donald Trump's life. And please, y'all don't get me wrong, because my God is everywhere. He can do anything. He can move mountains. And there's another scripture that says he reigns on the just as well as the unjust. And yes, my opinion is, when I heard that, was the only person that can save you is God. So yeah, you said absolutely that right. You said that right. God saved you. The question is, what you gonna do about it?
Wow. What was the name of the
Are you gonna continue? See, God saves, but he also sends warning. And warning comes before destruction. That's another scripture in the Bible.
We running them down tonight, Ed. Oh my God.
Warning comes before destruction. So, shall I continue in the foolishness that I've been doing? So that grace may abound.
Yeah, that's Romans 6:1.
I'm just saying, like,
shall we continue in sin?
The mayor always misquotes that scripture to me. She be trying to get under my skin.
I knew you.
No. So that God's grace may increase.
She purposefully misquotes that scripture just so that she can get under my skin.
Mayor, I did not mention that scripture, so he can go ahead.
That's what you did.
I am not an instigator.
But meanwhile, listen, I got a scripture too, Bishop.
Okay, go ahead, Pastor. Go ahead. Drop some knowledge, man, please.
Daniel 2:21.
Come on with it.
It says, and he changeth the times and the seasons. Mm-hmm. He removeth kings and setteth up kings. He giveth wisdom unto the wise and knowledge unto them that know understanding.
My Lord.
Listen, God is the source of everything.
Everything.
If you want to ask, did God save Trump? Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
He did.
Because again, he reigns on the just and unjust.
As well as the unjust.
If his eye is on the sparrow.
Come on now, we're going to have some church up here. They shouldn't have left us unattended.
They shouldn't have. And listen, and this might sound like a pro-Trump rally right here, right now. But here's what I want you to find encouragement. Where I want you to find encouragement that if God is even willing to watch over, if let's say that you don't agree with Trump, if he's even watching over Trump, guess what he's doing?
I know he's gonna watch over me.
I know he's gonna be watching over me.
Mm-hmm.
Already is.
And
just go back over your life and think about all the things that almost happened.
Don't make me shout in here.
And why are you putting your faith in man, whether pro or against Trump? Why are you putting your faith in man when God is the sovereign God?
God is my everything.
Speaking of faith, I heard something that a pastor at a church that I played for yesterday said. It blew my mind. He said faith is only activated. Faith is not activated in situations where there's guaranteed victory.
Mm-hmm.
But faith is only activated where there's possible defeats.
Come on now.
That blew my mind when he said that. I was like, wow.
Yeah, you blowing my mind.
How you don't need faith if you are the one that has the odds in their favor.
Don't, let's not get ahead of ourselves, Bishop, because pride has also got to be checked. Shout out to you,
Jason. Yes, sir, Jason.
Pride has got to be checked. That's that Proverbs 16 and 18.
He's a pastor as well. That's my brother-in-law.
And pride got to be checked, and if the pride got to be checked, because now we got to get to talking about. I told you we're gonna talk about God's plan,
mm-hmm.
and we're gonna talk about God's provision,
mm-hmm.
and we're gonna talk about God's promise, because
mm-hmm.
He has a plan.
He has a plan,
and He's been working that plan out. And it don't even matter if you do have a person on the roof trying to backspace you.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter. And why are you focused on the one person who survived that you may or may not like, that might be in a position of power, when you need to be focused on the fact that you have survived.
You have survived.
You are here to watch this video. You here to watch this stream. You the one here to be encouraged.
You the one here to even give your opinion about the person that was almost deleted.
Come on. Now put him back up, bro.